Afternoon guys, James here. Welcome down to a very sunny Poole Harbour. Behind me, you can see beautiful, second largest natural harbour in the world, and we are on board today a beautiful Axopar 37 Suntop. This is a 2017 boat, commissioned in 2018, and we'll have a quick look round here, bobbing around on the water. Absolutely turnkey, ready to go this one. So we have the full open seating arrangement. The benefit of the Suntop on a day like today, here we are in the middle of the British summer, we have this wonderful social seating space, open cockpit design, and then the benefit of a full canopy arrangement here. Back in the harbour later, we're actually going to put these up and I'll be able to show you how that works. But the best of both worlds, opening sliding roof up the top there, manual option on this particular boat, means that when the sun is out and you want to be out in the best of the warm weather, we can have this totally open. And then with the roof shut, a bit of shade there to enjoy some lunch back here. These seats actually spin round 180. The table opens up. There's a couple little support brackets here, one either side, and that gives you then this lovely big social dining space. So you get comfortably 7 people around the table there. And then we have this re-upholstered, beautiful red Silvertex upholstery with all of the Brabus style detailing. As you can see, we've got some carbon fibre wrapping on the back of the what would be exposed white GRP seats, and then a beautiful glossy black hull wrap on all of the exterior GRP surfaces. So this has all been done literally in the last couple of weeks, and it really lifts the boat. Looks very much like an actual full-on Brabus version of this boat. And then on the aft end here, we've got this lovely big open aft cockpit. So do it into your water sports, perhaps fishing, all that sort of thing. You've got great space for prep. Couple of teak director's chairs if you want to sit enjoying the view out the back. And then there's still a benefit up forward. We'll have a look when we get back in the harbour. There is the forward double cabin and all of the heads and what have you. This one has been opted also for this additional retrofit prep station, so you've got space to do your drinks and entertaining as an owner when you're at anchor. We have lockers here on the back either side for storing bits and pieces away, and you can see the wrap detail really nicely. Now we've just had the drone out. I'm going to cut some pictures in now. You can see the boat when she was just running up the harbour here from all the different angles, and you can see even up on the top they've detailed that in to match the roof support. So we're just going to head back in. The boat is based here at Sultan's in Poole, and if you want to stay in the harbour itself, I'm sure we can help you find a suitable mooring, or of course anywhere else on the south coast that you may wish to be.
Okay, so a few stats on the boat. She is just over 11 metres LOA, just over 3.3 metres in the beam, weighing in about 4.2 tonnes, carrying 730 litres of fuel on board and 100 litres of fresh water. You'll see a couple of pictures coming up now to show you some further mods that have been done since I did the shoot with the owner a couple of weeks back. There's some red detail accents been added to the hull, as well as some new Axopar badges. And then back onto the running shot just to show the boat from a couple of different angles. As with all Axopars, a very sure-footed hull ride, 20-degree twin-step deep V hull, very soft in the water. We're running about 285 hours to midsummer 2025.
So on the back, we're powered by the L6. So this is a 6-cylinder inline-6 supercharged 350 horsepower piece Verado engine there, one of Mercury's most popular power plants. That was the largest option engine we could put on these, and they really do get on for an amazing top speed in the 50-knot region at full chat, but very happy just chugging down the harbour here at 6, 8, 10 knots. And if you run at sort of 20 to 30 knots, very efficient on the boat and easy to manoeuvre when you come back in. We've got plenty of cleats all the way down the side deck, so easy when you come back in alongside. This owner has actually small tailored ropes on the dock, which means it's very easy to go out single-handed, and when you come back in, just slip a couple of lines on midships and you're instantly secured. Up on the dashboard, we're going to have a quick look what we got. So 2 Garmin 12-inch multifunction displays. So these will give you a mixture of your chart plotter. You've got the upgrade there for the vessel view to give engine telemetry, and then there's a remote control for the bow thruster and the anchor winch. Down here, DSC VHF, trim tab joystick system. There's a bow thruster control, electronic fly-by-wire throttle, so everything's very easy for your close quarters manoeuvring. Remote control spotlight there up on the roof, and then we've got a stereo head unit as well as a charging socket there for your phone. Nice little cubby pouch here as well, handy for storing your bits and pieces away. And you can see an extra speaker here to listen to the VHF when you're up running, and the key switches and what have you. Looks like it's added also a retrofit there for a heads up compass, quite handy if you're adventurous enough to go cross channel perhaps. And then up forward you'll notice a step up onto the foredeck itself. We've got a fixed centre island style sunbathing unit, again protective covers for over all of this, have to excuse a little bit of wash just coming here. And then we have a lift up anchor locker section here with the electric motor for the winch recovery system there, and a stainless steel anchor up there as well. Then other things, so we've got shore power plug in here, there's a removable socket in the deck for a table arrangement, and the deck itself, this is an S-Tech synthetic decking finish, which is a further optional upgrade. This is a lift up hatch here on this front cabin to give a bit of ventilation down below, or even to store bits and pieces in if it's just your day boat and you want to keep perhaps your covers and what have you inside. If we just come back here, so a couple more things to point out to you. Underneath the back seats here, we've got a couple of refrigeration drawers. The battery switches here, so very easy to power the boat up when you first come on board. And as we mentioned on the roof system, there's some lighting up here as well. There's all the things like nav lights are up forward, and then this section here, they're not really needed unless you're super tall, but you undo a couple of catches, this lifts up at more like 45 degrees. You see the rams there, and that just gives a little bit more head height in this area. I'll just try and give you a bit of an idea. I'm just under 6 foot myself. This gives you a bit more space if you're using this for prep, then you don't worry about bopping your head. So in terms of locker space, let's open this all up, show you what we've got. These are our harbour covers that we're going to get out when we get back to port. And the benefit of this open aft cockpit layout is these big deep storage lockers for things like, that's a blow up paddle board in there, so plenty of space. If you have the aft cabin version of this boat, often this sort of thing would have to live in the cabin itself. Not quite so practical, so this is a great, if it's a day boat, if it's a weekender, just for a couple, great. Super easy used boat. Now you can see there, just driving along, the helm is actually fully protected by the glass screen itself, and then if you were to put the canopy package in, that then is an acrylic section up there to give you still full visibility out of the front. But then it does mean on a nice day like today, if you're running back in the evening, perhaps it's cooled off, you don't want the breeze in your face, you are still sitting behind the glass. Big windscreen wiper, there's a washer system as well for that, and you could retrofit onto this boat a diesel heating system which would blow through the demisters up there underneath the windscreen, and then also low level round here we could make this area of all the seating a very social space to be. I'm going to leave it there until we get back into Sultan's. We'll get the canopies out, we'll have a look in the cabin, just finish off our tour on board. Okay, so we've just opened up the hatch. There's a sliding door arrangement here, so 2 parts access down into then the forward cabin. So we have a fixed centerline V-berth up forward there. It's not quite a square mattress, but pretty good size for 2 people. If we come down here, we've got a nice little seat next to that, some windows on the side to let some natural light in. We've got some opening port lights as well here, ventilation, quite important on a warmer day. A couple of little mushroom vents as well up in the roof there above us. LED lighting, so you can see that tucked around the bow underneath the side decks and in the aft seating area here itself. There's a small wardrobe arrangement in there. You can see the bag with some of the original manuals, access to some of the wiring systems on the boat, and then underneath here we have an electric flesh water flush toilet there in that hidden box. Button up top there, we've got the holding tank underneath the deck as well, breaker panel for all of the switches, and then over this side we have a fold out sink with a pressurized fresh water system in there. Cabin carpets here all removable, so easy to clean the boat out if required. And then the stereo system also comes down here with a couple of speakers in these sort of pockets down the side. So there you have it. We've just put the full enclosure system up. I'll just come around to show you that from a couple of different angles. So it's been custom designed around the back to give you this Shelf arrangement here inside, just as extending space for storing bits and pieces, but totally weatherproof. It's been weighted in the bottom to stop it flapping around. You can see plenty of straps down there to keep that in position underway, and you can see these lovely big acrylic windows to let a lot of natural light in, and you can imagine using this then when you're underway with great visibility all around. There's a couple of roll-up door sections as well here into this main seating area, and then a secondary one here to the helm itself to allow you easy access in. And that is pretty much it. So this one's just getting listed with us now, confirming final price and details with the owner. But if you want to know any more, as always, please do get in touch directly. It's James at sunseekersouthampton.com, or the mobile's +44 7747 686 587. She's going to be competitively priced, only wants to move this one on here in the summer season of 2025. Be a great opportunity, and I can help you with the berth, say, and all the other added services if you need it to help you get on the water this summer. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you see you on soon on the water.